guys, Fishing Wisconsin 2012 here today with another in-depth rod and reel review. Today we're going to be showcasing my 733 dobyns, 7'3" medium heavy with a Lewis Tournament Pro Speed Spool reel. This is a great combo, but it has a high price point which I'll get to later. You got the split cork handle, high premium grade cork with the trigger, with the feel, with the open reel seat, so you can feel everything. Dobyns, new for 2013, has featured their new Keegan guides, which are 30% smaller, but yet they're still the conventional guides and not micros. These are great. I believe Keegans are better than Fuji's. They give you greater sensitivity, and with a lot of guides on the rod, that also gives you more points of contact so you can feel those bites in deep water. The recommended baits that are supposed to be used on this rod are Senkos, flukes, spooks, spinnerbaits, and horny toads. Again, this would be a good frogging rod if you wanted one, but I would prefer the 735, which is a 7'3" heavy. What the 735 stands for, or this is the 733, but what that stands for is a 7'3" rod with a 3 power. That basically is just a medium heavy. A 5 is a heavy, and you can also get extra heavies. You can get up into the 6s and 7s. But this is a great rod reel combo. I use mine for jigs. Good for deep water jigs. You can feel everything on these rods. I mean, they're just all around great rods. Obviously, it's a one piece, 10 to 17 pound line, a quarter to 3/4 ounce, and it's a medium. Obviously medium heavy with a fast action. It does have a decent little tip, so you probably could use it for, I don't want to say mag top waters, but for your bigger top waters you could use this rod. I just would not prefer to use this thing for spooks. It's just, for me, it's too stiff. And a spook, I want bend in the rod, almost like a crankbait rod kind of a thing. But again, this is a great rod reel. Now, let's get to the reel. The reel is a Lewis Tournament Pro Speed Spool. This is a great reel, has a high price point, so I mean, I urge you to go down a couple levels. I just bought this just to experiment, and this is still a great reel. It's in a 6:4:1 gear ratio with a clicking spool tension knob and star drag. Like I said, it's a TP1H, great. This is also a dual braking system. Lewis calls theirs MSB, but it's the same thing as DBS. Great reel. You got the Lewis little emblem right there. It's got a 30 position magnetic along with a 4-pin centrifugal. So it gives you the ultimate in casting control. How you crack the side plate open, you unscrew this little screw, and you just pull your side plate off, set it back on, twist it, push the screw in, and screw it. This is a 6:4:1, and what I like about these Lewis reels is they have these big, massive handles. They kind of remind me of the Shimano Mega handles that they used to put on their old Corrados. And I mean, I just like that because it gives you something to hold on to. And another cool thing about this reel, it's got the carbon boat handle. It's, I believe, 6.7 ounces. Don't quote me on that. I have not. Here, I got the box right here. I'm almost 100% sure it's 6.7 ounces. 14 pounds max drag, by the way. Yeah, it's got to be on here somewhere. No, it's not. But I'm pretty sure it's 6.4 ounces. But 6.4 ounces, again, great rod reel to have. The not so good thing is the rod retails for $150. They do have a micro guide series in these, so all of you guys that are interested in micro guides, they do have Savvy Micros. That's the only series that they have micro though. So they're trying to actually turn you guys onto these rods, and it's just a great choice. As for the reel goes, a $200 reel for me, it was justified at the time because I had a 7-foot dobyns and I wanted a good finesse reel, but this is also a good power reel too. Got the 11 bearing, so it is smoother than butter itself. Great rod reel to have, and you can check both these out at Tackle Warehouse, or you can go to dobynsrods.com and lose.com. That's right, losereels.com. And just great all-around reels. I'm going to be adding 3 more of these to my arsenal, and I'm going to be adding 4 more rods. So, I mean, it's going to be, it'll pretty much round off my thing. All I'm going to need then is a crankbait rod, but it's going to round off my lineup. And if, I don't know, some kids have been asking me questions about each series, like the Champions, the Champion Extremes, you know, the swim bait, the jig rods. To go from, I don't see the point in going from a jump from a savvy to a champion. And I'll tell you why. Because I did my research, and when they make these rods, the only thing that's different on the champion is the guides. The guides are just, I can't remember the name, but it's just a different, they're still Keegan guides, but it's just a different, higher quality zirconium guide, I'm pretty sure. And then that's the only difference. That and the paint job, same blank and everything. So for the long run, if you want to get a lot of these rods and you want to get a lot done, sensitivity wise, they are virtually the same. I've used many a Champions because the guy that gets me into these rods let me borrow some of his Champions, and you can't tell the difference between them and the Savvy. Virtually the same lightness, everything. So I just urge you guys to purchase the Savvy series because you're going to save yourself a good maybe $100 if you go into the bigger rods. And I mean, this is what this is about. The fishing industry is hard for kids our age to get into because it's so expensive. If you can find yourself to save money here and there, that's what you need to do. Alright? This has been Fishing Wisconsin 2012 with another in-depth rod and reel review, and I will see you guys later.